Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel Italy, a place to love. My name is Antonio and here I am to make another video about relocating to Italy and mainly relocating to the south of Italy. What do I want to talk about today? Today I want to talk about the most important steps before someone wants to relocate to a new place. Now I'm talking about Italy because I'm in Italy, but could be anywhere in the world. Could be in Spain, could be in Greece, in Turkey, New Zealand, wherever you want. According to me, let me say, according to me, there are few important steps that everyone should follow before someone wants to relocate to a place. Known or unknown depends. This is the first thing, let me say. The most important thing, if I'm relocating to a place that I already know, or I'm relocating to a place that I don't know. Okay, I took few notes here just to remind myself what I have to say. Now, the first thing, the most important thing is to choose where I want to relocate. Okay, basically, as I said before, it's important to know where I can see myself relocating in case I want to move, in case I'm not happy where I'm living, in case I want a big change in my life. So these could be these could be the reasons why someone would like to relocate. And basically, the most important thing is to choose where. Then, in Italy, let's talk about Italy now. Some places are cheap, some are expensive. Small town in the south of Italy are cheaper than the northern Italy, for example. Um, Someone might ask me in the video, for example, so where I can buy a cheap house. It's not very easy because, anyway, first of all, there are some places in Italy where the houses are very expensive. For example, big cities, Rome and Milan, generally are very expensive. To buy a decent house, you need to have a good budget. Or very touristic places like Cinque Terre, for example, or Amalfi Coast, or there are other places where if I decide to buy a house in Cinque Terre, I don't know, I think I need 500,000 or maybe 1 million, depends. It depends where I want to buy. Now, about the cheap house, it's possible to find cheap houses, and generally cheap houses you will find in the areas, in the small towns, in the south of Italy, mainly, if you want to find cheap houses, as I did. So I pick up one location and I started investigating about this location. Then the third point, what is important for you? Uh, Choose on the base of your needs and what you like. This is one of the most important things. So, for example, if I want to relocate, what do I want? Do I want the mountains? Do I want the hills? Do I want the sea? Do I want a not very hot weather? Because I know many people, for example, from Northern Europe, they don't really enjoy 40 degrees or 35 degrees. I give you an example. I moved to Montemilone, that was the 16th of March. So I was in the middle of March when I moved here. Until the end of April, during the day we had 15, 20 degrees, okay? At night was going to be a bit chilly. So let me say, we needed the not necessary the heaters, but we were turning on the fireplace. I was in my parents' house. Uh, they have the fireplace, so we were turning on. But until the end of April, around the 27th, 28th of April, just before the beginning of May, stopped heating because it was already warm. During the day we had already 30 degrees, and at night you were happily sleeping, believe me, maybe with a throw or with a blanket, just a stupid blanket, not needed. Then by the mid of March I didn't even need the blanket, it was so warm. And then by the beginning of June I was already sweating at night. So what do I want to say? That basically May, June, July, and now we are in the middle of August. So it's 3 months and a half of no need at all of heaters, of heating the house. Actually, you have to cool. You might need conditioner, air conditioners, or ventilator, depends. But you know, it's not very easy to cope with this hot weather. So choose on the base of what you like, choose on the base of your needs. Needs could be based on language, needs could be based on weather, sea, job, for example. So all these type of things that you must consider as priorities or not. Then the fourth point is, if you don't know the place, basically this is if you don't know where you're relocating, the first thing to do is to start investigating online, and to start investigating the property prices. So there are some websites in Italy where you can, for casa.it, casa.it or idealista.it or immobiliare.it. So these websites, you can choose the town. Once you pick up, you look at the map of the south of Italy, then you pick one place. I was doing this quite often. I was picking one place and then I was saying, okay, let me check in this town how much are the prices of the houses. Things like these. I checked in many places before I decided to choose this place, and there were other towns quite cheap. There were other towns more expensive. For example, if I want to buy in the nearest town, I have my budget has to double, if not triple. I spent 30,000 euro here. As I said, I could have spent in the few nearest town, I could have spent 90,000 euro to buy a similar house. So I had to pay 3 times more than I paid. And because I wanted to buy a cheap house and with no works to do, with no renovation to do, I decided to buy here. And start checking the property prices. Then the second thing, if you've never been in this place, plan an holiday, plan an holiday, simply to see this place, because there are not many options unless you know someone. For example, if you already know someone living in this place, you can contact, but still, I would still recommend to go and visit the place, because what if I don't like this place? Then I have to find another one. I could have wasted, I don't know, 6 months simply because before I went to that place and I was focusing. For example, it took me nearly 3 years to plan my relocation. And I remember the time before, the last time I came here to Montemilone, I already found a house that I remember I went to see, and I remember I liked it so much, this house. Then I went back to Dublin, and in my mind, wow, I was saying, wow, I found a house. To my wife, wow, it's gonna be very easy. We go to Montemilone and we're gonna buy the house. What happened? When I came back here, and then when I went to see that house, I realized that was worse than I thought. And for the last 5-6 months, before the last time before I was here, I was wondering, I was thinking a lot about this place, but then the reality brought me down to earth. I mean, I had to say, no, this house, I cannot purchase this house. So plan an holiday, And also, anyway, consider most very, very important, consider the weather, because I repeat, not everyone may tolerate the. I cannot tolerate very cold. I cannot tolerate many things. Someone else might not tolerate other things. Then the fifth point is chance to plan a longer stay in the location you picked. For example, by renting a place. Once you came on holiday and you like the place, and then you want to thinking about relocating, what I would recommend? I would recommend to rent a place for 3 months, 6 months, generally, um, just to see if it's okay for you to live in this place. Because I think it's not good to choose to relocate straight away, sell what I have, go there, buy, and then what if you don't like? That is gonna be a big, 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 huge disaster. So no, before the final step of relocating, give yourself a try few months, try 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, up to 6 months. Then it depends on your possibilities, if you can afford it, if you cannot afford it. That, I repeat, it's a choice, it's a personal choice, and that's the thing. So rent a place for a kind of medium term, not very short, is a week or two. Medium could be 1 month, 6 months. Long, someone might also decide to go for a longer renting, and I say 1 year or 2 years, simply to see if you like or if you don't like. Then again, job related things, like can I afford to stay in that place without working, or can I work from home, or do I have another income, am I pensioner? So basically there are different type of incomes that people might rely on. So, or then should I find a job? If someone wants to work, I think it's possible to find a job anywhere you want, but again, then you have to consider money. One video that I want to make is about the salaries, high salaries or low salaries. This is another big, big topic. And so that was the fifth point. And then the sixth and the final point is, once you find the place to buy, start the buying process. So that is, once you find the property, once you realize you like this place. So these, for me, are the key points before someone wants to relocate. Then there's another important thing that I will make another video in particular just for that, and it is about if you want to have just a holiday home. That is another big, big option. Someone might not decide to relocate, but might decide, for example, to have a holiday home. I bought cheap, I bought for nothing. I still want to be in my nation, in Germany or in Sweden or in UK, wherever I am, in the United States, in Canada. Actually, I want to thank all the people who sent me, who wrote comments from United States and Canada. I really, really, really appreciate, guys, and so on. So this is another big topic, to buy just for holidays, because it could be very convenient. There are people in my last video, then the video didn't end up properly, but because I didn't have storage in my memory, in my phone. But so someone might decide just to buy a holiday home, and that is another chapter, is another totally different story. Basically, these are for me the most important 6 steps before someone wants to relocate. Then, if you want to buy a holiday home, or that's another story. High salaries, low salaries, the cost of the life, these are topics that I'm gonna discuss in the following videos, guys. Now, if you watch up to now, I wish you to subscribe to my channel. I recommend you and wish you to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the content. I will still keep making some content. I still apologize for my English, that is not really perfect, but motorbikes pass by. I should close the windows next time. Anyway, my friends, have a nice day, and to the next video by Antonio, Italy, a place to love. Have a nice evening.